Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nityanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahant, Tanedar Kotari, visitors, viewers, everyone sitting with us all over the world. I welcome all of you with my love and blessing. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa. Will persistence is the only qualification you need for Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. Listen. Will persistence. Understand? I was just sitting and meditating. Why some people get only Nirvikalpa Samadhi? Why some people get Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi? Because Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi is higher than what you understand as Nirvikalpa Samadhi. See, Nirvikalpa Samadhi is highest Samadhi your consciousness can achieve. That is enough for enlightenment and to reach Mahakailasa, everything. But Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi is something like that. Nirvikalpa Samadhi filling your whole body, even physical body. And the physical body entering into the consciousness of Nirvikalpa Samadhi and raising to the Mahakailasa's frequency with the body. So naturally, I should say that Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi is like a going more than Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Listen. Many people achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi and be satisfied with it. That is like tamarind fruit. The inside that fruit is ripe and it naturally gets detached from the shell. So after that, what happens to shell does not touch you, What happens to the shell does not touch the fruit. Same way, once your consciousness is ripe, what happens to the body does not touch you. Many people come and tell me why great beings like Ramana Maharishi, Ramakrishna, Ram Surat Kumar all had cancer. Listen, they did not have cancer. They did not leave the body due to cancer. After they left the body, cancer took it. They decided to leave the body. So something has to happen to the physical body to go back to the earth. So cancer took it back to earth. So be very clear. Listen. You need to elaborately understand this Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Navakhanda Samadhi. Nirvikalpa Samadhi is your consciousness ripening. Navakhanda Samadhi is even your body. Along with your consciousness raising to the higher worlds, higher time zones, higher energy fields. People who mastered Navakhanda Samadhi only go to the higher worlds and bring the great gifts from the higher worlds and share it with us all, with the human level. So Navakhanda Samadhi is something furthering of Nirvikalpa Samadhi. See, yesterday I was sitting in Samadhi, wanted answer for this question. To share with you all why some people achieve only Nirvikalpa Samadhi, why some go up to Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. What is the ingredient, unique, real, principal ingredient for the alchemy of Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi? Understand? Unique, primordial, or I should say that true, right, source reason for someone to travel to Navakhanda Samadhi. How Paramashiva decides to give Navakhanda Samadhi to some people, why he gives Navakhanda Samadhi to some people. I saw clearly, the Paramashiva revealed the reason clearly. It is sheer will persistence. You may ask, oh, after Nirvikalpa Samadhi, naturally your will dissolves. Then how can you have a will persistence? Listen. Will dissolves into Paramashiva's will does not mean your will disappears. Fish may be inside the ocean, but it gets the right to swim on the top or the bottom. It can go to the depth of the ocean or it can just swim on the shallow waters. The freedom exists even in Navakhanda, in Nirvikalpa Samadhi. This may be new information for you, but that's the truth. Decision. Who moves towards Navakhanda Samadhi is basically done by Paramashiva based on the will persistence of the individual. Listen carefully. For any normal human being, Nirvikalpa Samadhi itself is enough. But if you want to be a teacher, guru, an incarnation, to bring great things from vertical time zone, higher worlds, and share it with the world, then you need Navakhanda Samadhi. Then naturally you need Navakhanda Samadhi. So understand, you may ask why masters like Vadalur Vallalar, Ramalinga Swami took the body. He just used the Navakhanda Samadhi and made the Divya Sarira and left. He just took the body and left to the higher worlds, Kailasa. But masters like Ramana Maharshi, Ramakrishna left the body here and went. Please be very clear. Never ever compare these great beings with your pea brain or rat brain, peanut sized brain. No, don't do that mess. Maybe Ramana Maharshi thought leaving his body here in the planet Earth will continue to help millions of seekers. I tell you, just Ramana Maharshi's body alone is such a powerful Jnanagarbha. Such powerful Jnanagarbha. Unimaginable Jnanagarbha. It made millions ripe into enlightenment, including me. If Ramana Maharshi has taken his body, like Vadalur Ramalinga Swami, surely it would have been a great loss. So they have their own reason. Same way Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna, by leaving his body and especially making it burnt, he gave the asti which is installed now in hundreds of places all over the world. So each one of them have their own reason. You understand now the science of Navakhanda Samadhi. Fundamental qualification is will persistence. Listen. Shiva, Paramashiva tests only your will persistence. He doesn't see any other qualification. You can't earn these great samadhis by your own qualification. He only sees, if I give, will this guy be able to receive and live it? That's all he sees. He doesn't see any other quality. He tests your devotion. That's all, nothing else. Devotion means will persistence. That's all, nothing else. Somebody is putting the message here that seeing you being a guru and troubled by people all around, she doesn't want to be a guru. K.A.R. Pratibha Suryavansh. She just wants liberation once and for all. What a stupid mentality. If you really feel I am troubled by people, you should see how you can stand with me and solve the issue, keep the planet Earth right ecosystem for more gurus to happen. What a selfish, cheap persons you Hindus have become. You guys are so selfish. You think, let me get liberation somehow. And I don't need to care about keeping the ecosystem for more gurus to happen on the planet Earth. So you plan to lose your next generation. Unless you drop this mind, you will not get even Nirvikalpa Samadhi. It is absolute cunningly strategizing even with Paramashiva. All of you understand. If you really feel I am troubled, you should decide to stand for me to keep the ecosystem of more gurus to come to planet Earth. Even in that situation, if you are thinking so selfishly, forget even about Nirvikalpa Samadhi. What? Navakhanda Samadhi. Today, just before my session, some of the devotees were sharing their experience. I think Kailasananda was talking. He was telling that he went to India and people were Tamil Nadu, and people were telling in Tamil Nadu that Swamiji is gone and he is dead. Immediately he was worried about, who will then teach all these great sciences to human beings? And he was so proudly telling that he was feeling sad and missing me, and he was worried about who will teach all these great science to the world. As if when I am alive, you guys come and stood with me and fought for me. You are doing your life. I am just utility value for you. And even when we heard, as a rumor, somebody telling that Swamiji is gone and he is not there, he did not feel like, let me go to the ashram and see. First, confirm the news. Second, ask whether they need any help. Without Swamiji, how are they going to survive? How is that ecosystem which Swamiji left is going to be alive? He did not bother about all that. But one good thing, I have brought my Shiva Bhuta, Shiva Ganas from Kailasa to make my ecosystem. I am not dependent on you guys. But if you guys were having the right attitude, you will receive more. I'm just looking around and seeing what funny attitude people have. And how casually people utter the word which they really don't mean. Somebody was asking, is Navakhanda Samadhi painful? No. Navakhanda Samadhi is not painful. But going through the Navakhanda Samadhi and bringing so many great things from Mahakailasa and giving it to all these people who are so cheap and selfish is painful. See, why anti-Hindu forces, Hindu-Misia forces, why are they attacking me? So that seeing me, nobody else will become a Hindu guru. Nobody else will start practicing or preaching Hinduism. That is exactly this woman is falling for. This one putting the message, who puts the message, oh, seeing you being tortured, I don't want to be guru anymore. Just liberate. This is exactly the trap they were laying, and she is falling for it. I am making it very clear. Only those who are ready to sacrifice anything to keep the ecosystem, Hindu ecosystem, alive on the planet Earth will receive Nirvikalpa Samadhi or any Samadhi, higher enlightenment experience, or the great powers of Paramashiva, everything. All selfish gang, you guys will get money. You guys will get only all the low, cheap things, silly things. Have money, have health, maybe little relationship, little good life. Just get lost with that. Don't expect Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Don't expect Navakhanda Samadhi. Great things like Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Navakhanda Samadhi are all for the spiritual warriors, people who are ready to sacrifice anything for spirituality. My disciples, listen, all my disciples, you will all be ready to sacrifice anything to keep the Hindu ecosystem, Kailasa ecosystem alive on the planet Earth. It is because of my ultimate Tyaga, I am reviving with the grace of Paramashiva, this whole Kailasa ecosystem, for you all to enjoy it, experience it. That is why Paramashiva tests your ability to will persistence. Your will persistence is tested by Paramashiva. Kirti Punekar is messaging, I agree with you, Swamiji, with a deep gratitude. Hold me anyhow. No, holding me is your responsibility. I will only test your will persistence. I'll give everything. Paramashiva has ultimate things, gifts of Kailasa. If you hold on, if you held intensely, if you are continuously holding, but holding me itself is your responsibility. Don't think I will hold you. No, not only I will not hold you, when you are holding, I will test your capacity to hold me, your capacity to be with me. I will only test it. Be very clear. Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi can happen in you just by breathing along with me in same rhythm, same tune. Nothing more is needed. Sit with me, breathe in the same rhythm, same tune, same mode. The vibrations I am creating while I am inhaling and exhaling, it can just penetrate your inhaling and exhaling. Go and sit inside your consciousness and manifest as Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. That's it. Nothing else is needed. You don't need any other qualification other than your will persistence. That is why your will persistence is thoroughly tested. By your own effort, you can't get it. It has to be only given from guru to disciple, because I myself got it from my gurus. I did not make it on my own. Human beings can't make it on their own. It is that kind of a highest frequency, wavelength experience. It can only be given from the higher dimensions. Means from guru to disciple. You can never make it on your own. So the only qualification is will persistence. With will persistence, let me define will persistence. Will persistence means your decision of wanting to have Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Navakhanda Samadhi at any cost. What happens, when you consciously decide to have that kind of a will persistence, your breathing pattern itself changes for Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. Not just your lifestyle externally, even your internal breathing pattern changes for Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. Not just thinking pattern, breathing pattern, your digestion pattern, your fire agni inside. Everything changes. See, Guru gives Mahavakya only 9 times he utters. If you go to Svetaswara Upanishad and read, all of you Google and read. Tattvamasi Svetaketo Tattvamasi, 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 Tattvamasi. Only 9 times he utters totally. The Guru utters the word Tattvamasi only 9 times. Disciple achieved Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Why? Because the disciple had that kind of a will persistence. Holy Zinham is writing, my will persistence is for you to physically touch my third eye. Yes, Holy Zinham. It can happen. Just take sannyas and prove your will persistence. One day you will be called to Mahakailasa. Not only third eye, I'll touch all your chakras. You will experience awakening Kundalini Shakti. It is possible. Understand. Fundamentally, you do not need any other qualification other than will persistence. It is just will persistence all you need. I was looking into this whole Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi because I wanted to give you guys the manual. I just wanted to deliver it like a manual. Do this, you will have Navakhanda Samadhi. The first thing Paramashiva revealed is will persistence. There's a beautiful story. One Nayanar, Ilayangudimara Nayanar, he took the oath to Paramashiva that anyone with Tirumula Varkavedam, with your Sarubhya, Swarupa, I will consider them as you and give Anna, means Naivedya, food, and serve. This is my life. He took this as his lifetime spiritual practice. Naturally, Paramashiva wants to test his will persistence. He went on depleting his wealth. Actually, I am telling you, anyone does Annadan, I give 100% guarantee, you will be showered with wealth. I am telling you, from my, not just my personal experience, I have seen thousands and thousands of evidences. You start doing Annadan in your temple will flourish like anything. You start doing Annadan even in your own house. Any guest comes, any Shiva devotee, any devotee comes, any guest comes, start giving them food, you will see how your life flourishes, showered with wealth. But strangely, Paramashiva depletes his wealth just to test his will persistence. Finally, it reached a state where he did not have anything in the house. That night even he did not have food for himself or his wife. Everything is lost. And nobody is even ready to give any loan or debt because the whole town he has borrowed and spent on feeding Shiva's devotees. As Shiva Swarupa. That night Paramashiva comes, heavy rain. He made sure the situation, the whole atmosphere is perfect to test the will persistence. Heavy rain. Paramashiva comes as an old sannyasi. and says, Bhagavati Bhikshandehi. This Nayanar, the great devotee, just jumped out of his bed. I should say out of his sleep. He was almost fainted due to hunger and dehydration. He just jumped out. And said, Oh Bhagavan, please come, sit. I will arrange something for you to eat. Just please sit. He rushes to the wife and asks, Is there anything? Wife is another extreme devotee. She is such a strength and support for him. If somebody else means they would have killed him first. You fellow, neither you had food nor I had food, and you are coming and asking me now, where is the food for this sadhu? She says, no, nothing is in the house. He asks, what shall we do? She says, I give you one idea. Today, we sowed the seed in our land, small land we have, the remaining. Due to this rain, all that seed will be floating. You go and collect that paddy and bring. I'll cook that and give. We can feed him. He runs. You guys understand, in the rain, all the seed, rice, the paddy they sow, I don't know the English word, seed nell, they have sown, it will naturally float during the heavy rains. The moment he got the idea from the wife, he runs, collects all that and brings it in a basket. She cleans that and removes that covering and gets the rice out of it, cooks, and everything is ready. They go out and look for that sadhu who came. He was not there. Both of them start crying. Oh Bhagavan, because we got little delayed. You went away. Please forgive Mahadeva. When they were crying, Bhagavan Mahadeva Paramshiva appeared. Even to narrate this story, I have so much goosebump. Because I can see the whole situation right now. Paramashiva appeared and gave him Kailasa. Not just Nirvikalpa Samadhi, Navakhanda Samadhi. He took both of them, husband and wife, with body to Kailasa. He just airlifted them. They did not leave the body back. They have not done any great unclutching, power manifesting, spiritual practice in their life. Just will persistence. Anyone I see in your form who wears Bhasma and Rudraksha, Tirumula Varkaveda, good or bad, I don't care. I am going to feed them as you. That will persistence, Paramashiva tested. When they succeeded in that will persistence, not only he gave them Nirvikalpa Samadhi, he gave them Navakhanda Samadhi and Divya Sarira. Straight he took them to Kailasa, Mahakailasa. And he came along with wife. See, He is from the Saivavelalar community, the community in which I was born and brought up. And in that community, there is a tradition. If a male goes and invites the family for marriage, only the male from that house will come. If a female goes and invites, only the female from that house will come. Only if the husband and wife both go and invite, both will come. That is the family tradition. So if you want, see, if you are like a related, listen carefully. You need to understand the cultural background. In a Saivavelalar family, wife, when she wants to invite their family people, she wants only the female members of their family to come, her family to come. Only she will go alone and invite them. If she wants the whole family, husband and wife both should come. Husband and wife both should go and invite, and only then the other side, husband and wife both will come for the function. Here, because husband and wife both need to be taken to Kailasa, both Paramashiva and Parvati, both of them come. Samba Parameshwara, Sa Amba Parameshwara, Amba Sameda Parameshwara is coming. He came and received them and took them. See, each of these Nayanmar's history, the way they had liberation, the minute details are recorded. Minute details recorded. If you read them, you will understand the whole science of Kailasa culture. If the wife was not supporting for Ilayangudi Maranar, he withstood even the harassments of the wife and continued to succeed. Paramashiva would have come alone and taken him, that's all. But both of them were so strong. In their will persistence, Paramashiva came with Devi and took both of them to Kailasa. Somebody, Q alchemist, is messaging, please bring me to Kailasa, Swamiji, please teleport me. First put your original photo and your original name, reveal your original identity, then ask for the boons. Social media team, please remove all those who have not put their original photo and original name from the YouTube membership. Listen. Hiranmayi is asking Swamiji where to get Nayanmar stories. You can just Google 63 Nayanmars. You will get the whole lot of material, lot of versions of stories will appear. If you want to precisely read, there is a book called Periya Puranam by Ramakrishna Math. In English, I will recommend that book is the best book in English. In Tamil, there are hundreds of beautiful commentaries. Periya Puranam is a book written by Sekkilar. In English, Ramakrishna Math has published a very beautiful translation, very authentic translation. You can read Ramakrishna Math's Periya Puranam. Ramakrishna Math Mylapore publication. That's the best I will recommend in English. In Tamil, there is a lot of translations. Or commentaries. Tamil, lot is available. You can just Google, you will get the story in internet itself, all the 64 Myanmar's history. If you read the details, you will understand the culture of Kailasa. I am not saying you should not do yoga, you should not do Nirvikalpa Samadhi, don't practice unclenching. No, I am not saying that. Anything you take it up with the will persistence. Will persistence. Saurav Aneja is asking, Swamiji, do will persistence and devotion go hand in hand? Will persistence is the only devotion. Without will persistence, whatever you call as devotion is just simple, cunning, exploitive, strategic word you use. Will persistence is only devotion. Nothing else is devotion. Somebody, Sir Quantic, is saying, I think you not need put photo for do healing and help. No, I don't need you here. If you are not able to put the original photo, please don't be in the group. Your original photo and original name is needed. If you can't put, please get out of the group. Sir Quantic, please leave the group now. Ketan Gaboyd is asking, Swamiji, how do I build the best and strongest will persistence that you would approve of? Ketan Gaboyd, listen carefully. Take up any one activity, maybe like Nithyananda Yoga, or unclutching, or enriching. Any one activity. Decide with will persistence, you will dedicate your life to that. You will see all kinds of your internal, external conflicts will erupt, and when you win all this, your will persistence will naturally ripe into Nirvikalpa Samadhi and Navakhanda Samadhi. Akshaya Krishnagata is asking, is Ashwathaman still alive? தெரிஞ்சு என்ன பண்ண போற? பரமசிவன் நான் உயிரோடு இருக்கேன், என் கூட வாழ்ந்தே உன் வாழ்க்கையை மேம்படுத்தி நல்ல கதிக்கு போக முடியல, ஓடி போயிட்ட. இப்ப அஸ்வத்தாம உயிரோடு இருக்காரா இல்லையான்னு தெரிஞ்சு என்ன பண்ண போற? கேஷுவலா எதையாவது கேட்டு வைக்கிறது. She's asking whether Ashwatthama is still alive or not. I told her, she came to become Adinavasi and ran away. I am here, Paramashiva is alive. And you are not able to use Paramashiva who is still alive and in the body, and you ran away. What are you going to do knowing whether Ashwatthama is alive or not? Are you going to go and search and go and fall at his feet and ask him, please teach me Brahmastra and please teach me whatever you learned from Dronacharya, your father? You are going to learn and use it or what? Some casual conversation. Because the computer is there, just type. Don't laugh, nothing to laugh here. I'm not asking you, I'm not answering you jovially. When time comes, you will understand the mess you made with your life, with your decisions. But that will be too late for you.
ದರ್ಶನದಿ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ಸದ್ಗತಿಯನ್ನು ಜಗಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡುತ್ತಿರುವೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದನೇ ನೀ ಶಿವನಾಗಿ ಗುರುವಾಗಿ ಸದ್ಗತಿಯನ್ನು
Ma yoga priya anyan zao. Don't worry about your job, manager, anything. I'll make everything smooth for your Paramashivoham. Don't worry.
Shivam, Nithyananda Shivam. Shivam, Nithyananda Shivam.
ಜಪವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಲು ವರವನ್ನು ನೀಡಿ ನೀನು ಅನುಗ್ರಹ ಸುರಿವೆ ನಿತ್ಯನೇ ನೀ ಭವರೋಗವ ತಡೆದು ಭಾವದ ಚಿಂತೆಯೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಳೆದು ಕರ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಅಳಿಸಿ ಹೊಸ ಜೀವನ ಕೊಡುವೆ ಭಾವ यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् यदा ज्ञानतो याति विश्वं समस्तं विनष्टं च सद्यो यदात्मप्रबोधे मनोवागतीतं विशुद्धं विमुक्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि यदा ज्ञानतो याति विश्वं समस्तं विनष्टं च सद्यो यदात्मप्रबोधे मनोवागतीतं विशुद्धं विमुक्तं परं ब्रह्म नित्यं तदेवाहमस्मि नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वं नित्यं मन्त्रं नित्यं यन्त्रं नित्यं तन्त्रं नित्यं सर्वम् निषेधे कृते नेति नेतीति वाक्ये समाधिस्थितानां
Oh, listen. The 64 forms of Paramashiva, 64 manifestations of Paramashiva, 64 Leelas of Paramashiva in Thiruvilayadar Puranam, Shivalila Arnavam, and 63 Nayanmars, Periya Puranam. All these are very closely connected. With the subject Navakhanda Samadhi, Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi. So I am trying to unravel, open up, one by one, one by one, one by one. Veda Prakasha, somebody, Veda Prakasha is messaging. Veda Prakasha is messaging. Swamiji, I also left the Sangha. What is the Prayaschitta for me? I also left the Sangha due to incompletions. What is the Prayaschitta for me? The only Prayaschitta, go back to Bididi, Adi Kailasa, and whatever your incompletion, work and complete, fix it. Fix your inner space. Changing the place will not work. Only fixing the space will work. I kept the Adi Kailasa such a way perfectly to train you all. Listen, that's a very powerful spiritual training ground, and that is the spiritual incubator, and that Adi Kailasa will test your will persistence completely. If you pass Adi Kailasa, if you prove your will persistence in Adi Kailasa, you will directly reach MahaKailasa. all your will persistence will be tested. That is the purpose for which Adi Kailasa was created. Everyone is asking, why should we be under administrators? Some administration. Hey, that is the way. You need to have your training and your will persistence need to be tested. That's all. It's very easy to live under me and very blissful to live around me. But first, let your will persistence be tested. In Veda Prakash, you can see your life. Whatever was the reason you left Adi Kailash, for what you went out, you will never get it, I can guarantee. For whatever reason you leave Guru, you will lose Guru, and for what you are searching, both you will lose. Whatever reason you are with Guru, you will get, and Guru, both. If you are with Guru for something, and you will get that something what you want, and you will get the Guru, both. If you leave the Guru for anything, you will lose the Guru, and what far you went out, that also will not be there. Will never be there. That's the way life works, because you went out due to the incompletion. That is going to haunt you forever, wherever you go. Changing the place will not work. Changing the space is going to work. Veda Prakasha, this is the prayaschitta, and I know for sure you will not do it. But I am giving this prayaschitta for so many others who are listening. So others may do it. For their sake, I am giving. And I know for sure you will not do it.
Takadimi takajunu nadaraja, talang takadimi nadaraja, dom dom takadimi nadaraja, taka 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 nadaraja, takadimi takajunu nadaraja, talang takadimi nadaraja, dom dom takita takadimita, dom takita dom takita takadimita, takita dom takita dom takadimi takita dom takita dom takadimi dom takita dom takita takadimi dom takita dom takita takadimita.
ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு என்று இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே தட்டதிமி தாளமொடு தில்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே இன்மைக்கும் ஈரேழு பிறவிக்கும் துயர் நீக்க பிறந்தோடி வருகின்ற யமயாலும் நடராஜா பயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒளியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க நம சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க அண்டாண்டம் பிண்டாண்டம் அதிலாடிய கூத்தணி நாடலை பார்த்திடவே ஆண்டாண்டு காலமொடு மானிட கூட்டமும் ஏங்கியதே ஆடுகின்றான் ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான் பிறைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா திரணனா திரணனா திரணா திரணா சரி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சரி பாபா நிச சனி பாபா பாமரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சனி சரி சரி பாபா நிச சனி பாபா பாமரி சனி திரணா 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 tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi tajom takida takadimi சிதம்பர திருசபையில் நயமுடன் ஆடிடும் நர்த்தனனே, உமையாம்பிகை நாயகனே, உன்னை பாடிட வந்தேனே. நால்வர் புகழ் பாடும் ஆடிய பாதத்தை நான் தொழ வேண்டும். அடியார்க்கும் அடியோனே, அண்ட சராசரனே, உடுக்கை ஒளிதனிலே இருமொழியை தந்திட்ட தாண்டவனே. முதல் மொழி தமிழ் மொழியாய், மறுபுறம் வடமொழி உயிர் மொழியாய். மதி மாறாமல் மனம் போகாமல் விதி சேராமல் உன்னை பற்றிடுவேன். 64 கலை கட்டிடவே அருள் புரிந்திடு எம் அம்பல தரசே. அச்சை அல்ல நீ அச்சம் நீக்கவே அண்டம் வந்த என் அம்பலவாணனே. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க, நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க, நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. ஆடுகின்றான் அவன் கூத்தனாக திருப்பாதம் தூக்கி மறையோதுகின்றான். திரைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு தினம் ஆடுகின்றான். ஒரு பாதம் தூக்கி அவன் கூத்தனாக மறையோதுகின்றான். திரைசூடி அந்தணரின் பாடலுக்கு இயலிசை நாடகமாய் முத்தமிழ் இயற்றிய நாயகனே. தகதிமி தாளமொடு இல்லையில் ஆடிடும் தாண்டவனே. பயமாகி மயமாகி வலியாகி ஒளியாகி சித்தத்துள் முக்தி தர நித்யனாய் வந்தவா. நமச்சிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க, நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க, நாதன் தாழ் வாழ்க வாழ்க, இமை பொழுதும் என் நெஞ்சில் நீங்காதான் தாழ் வாழ்க. நமசிவாய வாழ்க வாழ்க, हर बोले शिव शंभु, नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु. हर हर बोले शिव शंभु, कैलाश राज शिव शंभु. चल रहा था मैं अकेला तेरे ही एक आंसू में. सोना सा मेरा समंदर तेरी ही एक प्यासू में. बारिशे बन के मिला जो तुझ में ही मैं घुल गया. नदिया के जैसे तू आया तुझ में ही मैं खो गया. बोर के हर तार सा जगमग मुझे तू कर गया. द्वारे खोले तूने तेरे जग ये सारा मिल गया. नित्यानंदा शंभु शंकर बन के तू जो आ गया. थामे तेरे हाथों को जो तुझसे ही मैं मिल गया. तुझसे ही सारी करूं, रूठा तुझ पे ही मैं करूं. तेरे खानों पे चढ़ के जग ये सारा मैंने हारा करूं. हंसना भी तेरे संग करूं, रोना भी तेरे संग ही करूं. भोली सी तेरी हिण को मैं खुद को ही देखा करूं. मेरी हर सांस में है तू, घन घन में बसा है तू. मेरी हर सांस में है तू, रग रग में जला है तू. सांस मेरी जो चली है बोलती है ये तो सुन ले रे. हर हर बोले शिव शंभु, नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु. हर हर बोले शिव शंभु, कैलाश राज शिव शंभु. हर बोले शिव शंभु, नित्यानंद परम शिव शंभु. हर हर बोले शिव शंभु, कैलाश राज शिव शंभु.
nitya 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 nityananda. Bolo nitya 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 nityananda. Bolo nitya 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 nityananda. Bolo nitya 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 nityananda. Bolo nityananda nitya nityananda. Bolo nityananda nitya nityananda. Bolo nitya 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 nityananda. Bolo nitya 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 nityananda.
सदा शिवा तुम नित्यानंदा.
बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा.
मुक्ति प्रदायक नित्यानंदा.
बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा.
सदा शिवा तुम नित्यानंदा. मुक्ति प्रदायक नित्यानंदा. तीनों लोक में गूंजती है ऐसी है नाद तेरी डमरू की. माया जाल से जगाने
ये डमरू बाजेगा.
जाल से जगाने
ये डमरू बाजेगा. डम 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 डमरू. ये डमरू बाजेगा. डम 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 डमरू. ये डमरू बाजेगा.
करुणामया तुम नित्यानंदा.
बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा.
भगवान स्वयं तू नित्यानंदा.
बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा.
करुणामया तुम नित्यानंदा. भगवान स्वयं तू नित्यानंदा. मानव रूप धारण करके प्रेम कृपा तूने बरसाई. तेरी प्रेम की सावन में ये संसार नाचेगा. प्रेम की सावन में ये संसार नाचेगा.
बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा. 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 बोलो नित्यानंदा नित्या नित्यानंदा. बोलो नित्यानंदा नित्या नित्यानंदा. बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा. बोलो नित्या 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 नित्यानंदा.
Samaga ma pani bagari. Samaga ma pa 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 pa. Maga ma pa pa ni 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 ni. Ma pani pani sa 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 pa ma pa maga maga. Magari ni sa. नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा गुरुदेवा 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 नित्यानंदा परमहंसा नित्यानंदा presence, burnt away all the karma. Shivoham experience relieved us from the bondages of Janma.
I surrender Nithyananda, Sharanam Sharanam Nithyananda.
I surrender Nithyananda, Sharanam Sharanam Nithyananda. I surrender Nithyananda, Sharanam Sharanam Nithyananda. I surrender Nithyananda, Sharanam Sharanam Nithyananda.
Taram daram 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 Gurudeva Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda
Gurudeva Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda Gurudeva Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda
Gurudeva
Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda Gurudeva Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda Gurudeva Nithyananda Paramahamsa Nithyananda Pani Samaga Ma Pani Bagari Samagama Papa 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 Magama Papa Ni 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 Ma Pani Pani Sa 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 Pa Ma Pa Maga Maga Magari Ni Magari Ni Sa
Shivoham Shiva Shivoham 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 Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham 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 Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham 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 Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham 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 Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham Shiva Shivoham 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 Nithyananda
Harilin Gaumas is messaging. This webinar is more enlightening and exciting than football season in US. Hey, this webinar is headball program, understand? Where your ego heads roll. How in the football season footballs roll, this webinar is headballs roll. Your ego, which is a headball, that rolls here. So understand, this will naturally be higher, enlightening, entertaining, entraining, all three. Entraining, entertaining, and enlightening. Because this is headball season, not football season.
हर 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 महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा हर 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 महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय हर 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 महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा काला हल शिव काल नेत्र हर काला मुख शिव ओम काला हल शिव काल नेत्र हर काला मुख शिव ओम कपाल कालधरं देवं नित्यानंदा ओम कपाल कालधरं देवं नित्यानंदा ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय हर 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 महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा बम 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 भोलानाथ हर शिव बल शिव ओम डम 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 डमरुगनाथ नित्यानंद ओम बम 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 भोलानाथ हर शिव बल शिव ओम डम 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 डमरुगनाथ नित्यानंद ओम व्योमकेश शिव डमरुगेश हर मृत्युंजय हर ओम व्योमकेश शिव डमरुगेश हर मृत्युंजय हर ओम त्रिकालेश्वर भक्त मनोहर नित्यानंद ओम त्रिकालेश्वर भक्त मनोहर नित्यानंद ओम ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय ओम नमो नित्यानंदाय हर 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 महादेवा शिव 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 सदा शिवा
Om, Om. Sri Vedatmananda is writing, here we lose one head ego and gain 25 heads, Paramashiva himself. That is true. You got it. You said it. So, still I have not completed all the 64 manifestations of Paramashiva. I have done only 21. So I have to come for maybe one more or two more days of webinar. I will come again tomorrow the same time, Indian Standard Time. We'll keep us 10 o'clock Indian Standard Time. Maybe I'll come for 1 or 2 more sessions to completely introduce all the 64 forms. We have done only 21 till now. And today, even to introduce this Navakhanda Yoga Samadhi, it took time. I'll come again for 1 or 2 more days of webinar, extension of this same webinar, because I really want to complete all the 64 manifestations of Paramashiva. So with this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Paramatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, super consciousness and Kailasa and Maha Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful. Om Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwara